Right, so I've decided to give it one more go here. I have, I don't know, maybe 20, 30 grams of thermite, and under that, some aluminum foil, about 4 layers thick. And then underneath that, I have placed a quarter this time instead of a penny, and in the same apparatus as before, just a terracotta pot with another thicker pot below it. Put some water in there just so when the hot metal drips down, it'll be cooled, and yeah, it won't, even though I highly doubt it would burn through the second clay pot at the bottom there. I have my ribbon magnesium here as an ignition source, and we're going to take this outside and see what happens. I'm actually curious to see if I can melt through a quarter. Burning at 2,200 degrees centigrade. Looks like, yeah, you can see how hot that gets. I mean, it is just molten, glowing white hot. Well, we're going to let this just settle for a minute, and we'll take it inside to see what happened to that quarter. And as you can see here, we have a large lump of hot, essentially what is now elemental iron and elemental iron and aluminum oxide. So you can see how hot it is, steam coming off of it as I pour water over it to cool it. After a thermitic reaction, or during a thermitic reaction, the metal burns like wood, basically the same way wood does. It goes through a exothermic reaction of, the aluminum gets oxidized into aluminum oxide, and so the iron in the iron oxide loses the oxygen and just becomes iron again. So it becomes elemental iron and aluminum oxide. So the iron and the aluminum kind of switch places, kind of weird. So the iron oxide becomes aluminum oxide, and the iron just becomes iron. Anyways, yeah, it's cool enough to touch now, but it's stuck on there pretty good. And remember, I did put that quarter in there as well. Now you'll see in a second here, there pretty much is no trace of a quarter left with that specialized instrument there for especially made for dealing with thermitic reactions. And there you can see I finally got that piece of slag loose, and remember, the quarter was in there, but not anymore. It has become one with the iron and the aluminum oxide that is in that slag. So I did it. I melted a quarter. Yeah, there's no more quarter there. Anyways, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and JP signing off.